I have a bit of footage that I want to share. Of the filming process, it is probably the best blooper, which is to say it's the one I think is the most entertaining. During the process of filming these, what I would do is I would read the draft that I had written, what I would call a cold read. And then once I had that on film, I could then go back and figure out how long it was, where I thought I needed to make water breaks, and then obviously a lot of textual edits to see if I could get the enunciations just right. However, what that means is that there could be a fair amount of time between when I had originally written something and when I was filming it. And that happened with chapter 4. And chapter 4 is Yarn 4 of Cyrus. It's the end of that sort of book, essentially. And I had forgotten how intensely emotional the end of that yarn was. And in so doing, was reading it la-di-da, just reading the script, but then all of a sudden was hit by a Mack truck of emotion and found it very difficult to get through the end sequence. And I had to stop filming twice because I was crying. And I thought that it would be entertaining to sort of see in isolation because it was not something that I would use for a finished product. It was the first read of this, which is usually pretty rough. And what I should also say is that at the time I was recovering from some pretty aggressive mouth sores. So if my speaking sounds labored is because it was. The filming of this project was very demanding and labor intensive, and I got sick 3 times doing it. Anyway, I thought it would be funny to pull forward this little segment. So I hope you enjoy it. Let's leave Cyrus, the only one who truly wants to leave. Having survived the desert and a number of near-death experiences, he feels prepared to face Kyra on his own. He has learned to find water in sand and has confidence that only comes from besting bigger beasts. But he still feels his blood and is confounded by an ominous choice. Turn your back on Mir, as the others are willing to do, and move on with only shame to remember your mother and savior. Or do the same to your father, sacrificing any hope for security in this life. And the one parent you know is alive. In the end, the choice is clear. Staring into true north with a heavy heart. Cyrus focuses on the dazzle of Thea's peacock gems. At high Z, they're in full swirl, and they captivate his eyes the way flesh of the same organ intoxicates his tongue. Stunning jewels in the sky that remind him of his mother and the choice they took. Stunning jewels in the sky, they remind him of his mother and the choices that took her away. Eclipse End takes Xenix's blissful warmth and the pride cuddles together on the cold stone. They share their body heat one last time and cherish. Eclipse End takes Xenix's blissful warmth and the pride cuddles together on the cold stone. They share their body heat one last time and cherish these last few moments together. At new light, parents and offspring will go their separate ways. Chiron and his lieutenants after the herd. Sirens and the beloveds into the forest.